Welcome to the Freedom Activation. This is a powerful energetic transmission for you to dissolve the lower energy centers that is keeping you suppressed from speaking your truth. That is keeping you stuck in poverty consciousness and in survival mode, that fight or flight. That you came here for a bigger purpose and for a highly potent reason more than ever before. This earth needs you. Humanity needs you. And I am so excited to share with you how you can start experiencing a shift where you can rise in your power and stand strong in it. You may need to watch this over and over again, and that's okay. And allow yourself to be open to receive this potent frequency. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jessica Go. I'm a trauma coach in childhood abuse. I'm also a regenerative detox specialist, and I'm a galactic facilitator in quantum healing. So, we're going to get into the 3 key points. The first point is, how has your consciousness contributed to the collective consciousness that we're in right now? You see, we live in a world of duality. We also live in duality with what's going on in here and in here. And this is where the mind control begins, is when we don't trust, is where we feel scared, where we feel broke, not just in our finances, but also in our self-esteem and in our relationships. As soon as you understand the duality that plays on in your mind and in your heart, this is what has contributed to the duality that is being amplified more and more as every day goes on in this world. The fear that you choose to buy into has created the reality that we live in now. And the beautiful thing is, we can all shift this. By taking ownership of your power and saying, how have I created this reality? Moving on to the second thing. Can you identify what are the mind control games that you choose to buy into that's keeping you stuck in the matrix of this broken system that is no longer serving the people anymore? That it has been established for high-level politicians, the royal families, the multi-billion-dollar elitist families, like the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, and the Vatican. The mind control that you and I have been programmed into since birth shows up in all areas of our life. You've been conditioned to work in a 9-to-5 job, and you don't even work 9 to 5, you work overtime. How is that an abundant way of living? And you are relying on one income for security. And look what is happening to the world right now, where everybody, or should I say billions of people around the world, are losing their jobs because they choose to stay strong in their sovereignty. And this is the broken system that we live in. This is how they control us. And so it is your birthright to receive multiple streams of income, not just one. This is a classic example of the matrix, the way we've been programmed in school to get an education, and we've been taught to go to uni and put ourselves into more debt and get a job. And while we're working in that job, we're still paying off that debt. And we struggle to pay for things that is going to help us with our growth. So, the third thing is, how is this impacting you on an energetic, emotional, mental, and physical level? The choices that you make determines your future. I cannot stress this enough. And yes, it's not easy to make the choice that is right for you. I've been there, I've done that, and I've realized that it's not worth fighting what's going on in here with this. This is the duality that I have contributed to the world. It's time to let go of control, let go of the scarcity programming, letting go of the need for security and stability, and truly surrender what's in here. Because guess what? The choices that you make that is in alignment with who you are as a sovereign being, it will pay you back in tenfold. And it may not be the way you want it to be or what you expect it to be, because it's showing you a far more greater gain than your mind can ever comprehend. And this is the power of surrendering into your sovereign being. And if you don't know what sovereignty is, it's about how can you reclaim your personal power in any situation, no matter how challenging the situation is, no matter how confronting it is, no matter how fearful it is. You decide, and you decide to move into a higher timeline. And this is what this transitioning of the world is all about, is that this duality causes a split where you have people buying into the programming of the matrix to get the you-know-what in order for them to comply and fit into social norms. And if they're not upgrading their health, their mindset, their level of spirituality, and their wealth consciousness, they won't make it. But if you choose to stay sovereign, to stay in your power, whether you took it or not, you always have the opportunity to reclaim yourself again. And this is what this is about. Raising your consciousness, your energy, cleaning out your physical body with the right foods that Mother Earth has produced for you. To seek upgrades, support, guidance, and healing from the right mentor for you to adapt to this transition of the Diamond Age, where we become unity consciousness in 20 years' time. So I would love for you to take a moment. You're welcome to hit the pause button right now and just start writing down a list. What are the beliefs and the fears that you are buying into from the matrix? What were you shown in the education system that isn't true for you? What were you shown about money that isn't true for you? Money beliefs that you have adopted from your parents, from education systems, from the government. What are the false fears and belief systems that you have around your health? Do you feel anxious to buy into a certain thing or substance or fad to get well? What is the false programming around that? And I just want to be clear that most of diseases that has been created, including viruses, are man-made. You can do your research on this. Don't take my word for it. Because it's all designed for you to buy into the matrix. The big pharmaceutical companies that is controlling the media because they spend the most money on ads. This is why they're constantly featured on the news. Can you see the level of mind control that is occurring? And who has established or came up with the idea of pharmaceuticals? The Rockefellers. Because they are a multi-billion-dollar family and they have the funds to start up universities, medical research and testing on animals and humans that is not clinically proven, or it doesn't serve humanity at its highest good. So look into those different aspects of your life and hit the pause button right now. And once you have jot down, all of these beliefs, I want you to set the intention before you receive this energetic transmission. What is it that you are ready to dissolve and let go of that isn't serving you, so you can rise in your sovereignty and trust that freedom comes from the inside, not from the outside world of the governments, the banks, pharmaceuticals, the matrix, the royals, the celebrities, the presidents. And so once you've got clarity about what you're ready to let go of, you can choose to receive this transmission sitting upright or lying down. There's no right or wrong. And just allow for you to set the intention. What are you ready to let go of? And what are you ready to receive instead in activating your freedom that comes from within? And I'm just going to give you a moment now to set the intention. And when you're ready, you could lie down or sit up. If you're lying down, uncross your arms, uncross your legs and relax, closing down the eyes and breathe in through the nose into the pit of the stomach and then out through the mouth. If you are sitting upright or you're sitting cross-legged on the floor, relax your body and closing down the eyes. If you are sitting on a chair, please make sure that your arms are uncrossed and your feet are planted on the floor to ground yourself. And breathe. Breathing in through the nose, into the pit of your stomach, and then out through the mouth. That's it. 2 more times. Breathing into the pit of your stomach, in through the nose. Let the breath guide you. to just relax. Focusing on the breath, keeping your eyes closed, and allow yourself to just receive this energetic transmission now. And visualize, what does freedom look like to you? What does freedom look like for all sentient beings? Humanity, and animals. Freedom for all humanity and animals. Humanity for all. Visualizing the world that you desire to live in, and let that be your new reality. I want you to visualize all of the things that you desire to experience, to be, and how you show up in this new world from a place of freedom. And once you have received these insights, imagine these visions emerging into your heart. And just breathe, placing your left hand over your heart and your right hand over the left, and feel into the abundance, the frequencies, the beauty of your sovereign heart. This is where true freedom lies. It's inside of you, and you are the creator. And now it's time to co-create through a place of consciousness and divine love for all. And just take a moment to feel into your beautiful heart. Breathe into it. Feel it. Be with it. Bring yourself back into your body, back into the room, wiggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, no rush, gently opening up your eyes, bringing yourself back. How was that for you, my love? Make sure you drink lots of water and have plenty of rest. And just pause to check in the beat of your heart, the freedom that lies from within. I would love for you to share what you got out of this potent transmission in the comments below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for my latest healing activations and content that I have around childhood abuse and moving into quantum health. Please share this with your loved ones who are in need of this right now. And if you feel called to take your healing to the next level, whether it's through trauma recovery or activating your quantum health, click on the link below and check out what I have to offer to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me. And remember to be the light that's in your heart.